A new group is being set up to demand the government lift the social media age limit to 16 in New Zealand. Australia has already confirmed it's going to do it and will conduct an age verification trial in the coming months as a first step. Grace Thomas has more.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and TikTok could all be restricted for young Australians if their government gets its way.
Fight with us.
And there's growing calls for it to happen in Aotearoa too, so much so that a group of advocates have banded together.
It's a group of tech and business leaders, researchers, parenting educators and parents who have real concern around what's happening for our young people.
They're calling on the government to raise the social media age limit in New Zealand to 16 years old.
New Zealand tends to have the idea that we'll wait to see what other countries do, but that causes real harm to our young people because we're just waiting.
Dr. Samantha Marsh knows that harm all too well. She's a senior research fellow at the University of Auckland with a focus on the impact of social media on youth mental health.
Increases in anxiety and depression, loneliness, lower self-esteem, poor sleep, all these negative outcomes.
The Australian government has promised to legislate this year to enforce a minimum age for children to access social media.
Well, we're listening to parents and listening to the community. And I want to see kids off their devices and onto the footy fields and the swimming pools and the tennis courts. We want them to have real experiences with real people.
Anthony Albanese's already pledged $6.5 million to trial age verification technology.
This is a scourge. We know that there is mental health consequences for what many of the young people have had to deal with. The bullying that can occur online, the access to material which causes social harm.
Slay.
Back here, Prime Minister Christopher Luxon is no stranger to social media, or TikTok for that matter.
Delivering tax relief has so much risk. Nicola Willis understood the assignment.
And he's even tried to acquaint himself with some of the Gen Z lingo.
Phone ban in schools 8. And it left no crumbs.
That means he clearly thinks the government's cell phone ban in schools is working. But despite previously saying he's open to it, he's now not jumping at the chance to ban social media for under 16s.
Yeah, look, it's not currently on our work plan. We've got other higher level priorities right now. It's something that I do have sympathy for.
Campaigners for the increased age limit say the time to act is now.
I think it's a multifaceted approach that we need. We need parents, we need government, we need big tech to all work together to really ensure that child safety is at the forefront instead of, algorithms and ad revenue.
It's a lot easier to protect kids from the harm caused by screens rather than putting them back together after things like social media have damaged them.
There has been some buy-in from social media giants to make the platform safer. Instagram has just made accounts for under 16s private by default and more restricted in the US, UK, Canada and Australia.
Introducing Instagram teen accounts. Automatic protections for teens.
But advocates will argue that's just a drop in the ocean of social media damage affecting our tamariki.